I'm approaching on Hunter.
On who?
Hunter. He's got,
Picture Hunter?
I'm sorry?
Okay. Is he here?
He is here. He has a BVR, but before we address the BVR, can I ask you to hear PC?
Haven't I already found PC?
You have, but there is a disconnect between what is in the DIMS and what the body camera shows.
I can't get into that now because that gets into more than just, you know what I mean? That we would do for like a suppression, but when you start getting into evidentiary things, like that gets into more outside of a scope of, because I have to give them the opportunity to respond to that too.
So I spoke with the state about this yesterday. And I don't know what has come of that.
I mean, I want to be fair to you guys, right? And when at a PC hearing, when someone starts getting into body cams and into videos and
My point, Judge, again, I'm relatively new to the courts. I don't really know how what the court policy is on that. So
I'm always happy to rehear PC something on anything. But when you get into using evidence into a PC hearing, like, I guess that defeats the purpose because it's just supposed to, on its own, there's either PC for the PC hearing or there just isn't.
On the face of the DIMS, I'm going to argue there's no PC. This case was charged as having a gun in plain view. The officer in the DIMS, what he swore to, the gun was between the driver's seat and the center console. If it's between.
Well, it was like the butt of the gun was visible, right? If I remember.
But that it has to be immediately apparent that it's a gun. And the reason I want you to see the body camera is within the first 2 minutes of the officer approaching the car, he asks Mr. Hunter if he has a gun. Mr. Hunter tells the truth and says yes. And the next thing the officer says is, "Where is it?"
I need to give them time to look at it though, you know, I mean, to be fair,
Okay.
both sides have to have the opportunity to look at what you're complaining about, that there's no PC, because they haven't had the opportunity to look at what you're saying. So me would be me allowing you to get into evidence where they've not been able to see it.
But it's their body camera.
I know that, but they're not prepared now. I mean, imagine we have 100 cases every day, you know?
usually,
And it's just kind of like springing it on them. Hey, by the way,
here's what we can do, Judge, and this is okay for you. When you get a setting for a hearing,
So-
you want to have, because anything body cam, I'd like to at least have an officer explain it.
Okay.
I think it's unfair to the officer to have just his body cam played before without any kind of context. But what I will do is I will look at the body cam as well. We will look at the body
Okay.
cam as well, evaluate it there.
I'm always happy to, but I want to be fair to them
Okay.
too, you know?
So this case is set for trial, I believe, on March 18th. My concern is that Mr.
This is the most dramatic moment of the hearing. Even after the defense argues there's no real evidence, the judge refuses to dismiss the case and then shifts attention to Hunter's repeated meth test problems. The judge orders an immediate drug test and warns him that one more mistake could send him straight to jail. At this point, the entire case hangs on what that test result will show. If you were the judge, would you have given him another chance or locked him up right there? Comment below.
Hunter does have an allegation of a bond violation. And if he goes back in and there's no PC, he's being held on a case where.
PC's been found. I found PC. There is probable cause to go forward now. You're just saying, in your opinion, that there's no, after further looking through the evidence, so you're saying he's not guilty, right? But there is probable cause to go forward. I found probable cause. You're just saying that he's not guilty because, you know, the video may not show what you think they're alleging.
Okay.
But, you know, regardless, come up, Mr. Hunter. He's testing positive over and over for meth.
No, he missed a drug test on the 18th.
Come on.
And if you send in a test today, he will be clean.
I'm sending you for a test right now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
It's now 11:30, so I guess we'll have to put it off for Monday, you know,
Okay.
but,
Starting Monday,
Where did I see somewhere that was alleged that there was meth or?
That was his first drug test back in,
Okay. So he was just a no-show at that time.
Yeah, he
Okay,
just-
I'm sending you for a test now, Mr. Hunter.
okay,
So if it's negative, great. If it's not, we'll deal with it when we get there. But I'm sending you for a test now. If you ever fail to show again, I will put you in jail. Do you understand? You know better than anything. You have to show up to these tests. You know. Okay, so just have him take a seat. I'll have him sent and then we'll roll to Monday.
and this case is set for trial on the 15th. The state has already filed, I think, their pretrial motions. Is there a way we can move it up and we'll waive the 20 days?
It's, you speak to them. I'm
Okay,
happy to do whatever you
I
want to
just
do
don't
as
know
long
what
as they're
trial
in
dates you
agreement.
have.
Sorry?
I just don't know what trial dates you have.
Ramona's back there.
Okay,
She can tell you.
Okay.
But, you know, if we're going before, we need to get their approval.
Okay.
As far as, you know, waiving any kind of
well, if you were going
deadlines.
to be here next week, or if you were going to be out, there's no point
I'm
in
not
asking.
going anywhere.
Okay.
I never go anywhere.
You need a vacation, Judge.
All right. You ain't lying. Okay, so Hunter, take a seat. I'm sitting.
Okay.
Thanks, Sam.
Sit down.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Cooley. Mr. Cooley, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. So,
On February 21st, 2025, an officer observed a white Nissan Sentra without a front license plate. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant driver. The officer observed the odor of marijuana. The defendant admitted to having a cigar blunt with marijuana inside the vehicle. A probable cause search was conducted. The officer observed an electronic scale in the front driver's side door panel, a full cigar with marijuana inside tucked near the passenger seat and center console, and a large plastic bag containing approximately 1.06 ounces of marijuana on the passenger floorboard. The officer found a box of sandwich-sized Ziploc bags and one separate Ziploc bag containing marijuana residue. The defendant was identified with his Louisiana ID.
can you run him to see if he has a Texas driver license, please?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Cooley, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. So the only condition I'm putting on you at this time is you are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you understand?
Sir.
If you do not have either, then you are not allowed to drive. And I'm making that a condition of your bond. If I find that you do, then I will put you in jail. Do you understand? Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer or would you like to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
Right, lawyer.
Okay, I need you to fill out an application for me to see whether you qualify. So Deputy Echigoin is going to give you an application. I'll have you fill it out. I'll take a look at it. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions though. Do you understand? Okay,
So nothing is copied.
so you do not have you don't have a Texas driver license. So you're not allowed to drive. This is an affidavit that you're going to be signing with me today. I don't care what's going on in your life, Mr. Cooley. I don't care that you have to go to work. I don't care that the baby has to go to the hospital. If you don't have a license and insurance, do not drive. Do you understand? If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, and I will scream with joy taking this off for you. But until that point, don't. All right, I'm gonna have you swear to us that you're not gonna drive. I'll get you to Victoria for your sign your reset, and then Deputy Echigoin will give you an application. All right, please.
An officer observed a white Nissan Sentra without a front license plate. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant driver. The officer observed the odor of marijuana. The defendant admitted to having a cigar blunt with marijuana inside the vehicle. A probable cause search was conducted. The officer observed an electronic scale in the front driver door panel, a full cigar with marijuana inside, tucked in near the passenger seat and center console, and a large
get an argument,
plastic bag containing approximately 0.016 ounces of marijuana.
You ready for it? All right, Judge, so in Texas, we can't distinguish between hemp and marijuana. The only thing that distinguishes it is the concentration of THC in the substance. We don't have a lab report. He could easily have said, hey, it's marijuana, and thinking it's marijuana, but if it's hemp, it's not illegal to have it. He could be under a mistake of fact or a mistake of law. So he doesn't know. He didn't give him, hey, here's a lab report of the substance that's in there. They don't have a lab report. They can't tell me if that's marijuana or if it's hemp, which is legal. It could be either one of those substances.
I think that there's probably a totality of circumstances, and not to mention the admission, that makes it enough for probable cause to go forward. Now, if the lab report comes back and there's something different, okay. But for probable cause purposes, I think that there's enough to go forward.
Without the lab, just being clear, we don't have a lab at this time.
I think that there's enough to go
Okay,
forward.
understood. Thank you, Judge. All right, have a seat, Mr. Cooley. I'm going to bring another client out for PC in a moment. I'll let.
Sure.
the other can-
How did she get here?
She had to put one, it
Oh,
was
that's right.
a transfer with the Mendoza one. So they just sent her over here to,
So there's a co-defendant in this case.
yes, Judge Mendoza, he's here too, but we're waiting on counsel to show up. And she said she was gonna ask for a court opponent. Sorry, what's up?
Ms. Vargas, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 21st, 2025, at around midnight, officers in Harris County, Texas were patrolling Greens Point Drive when they observed a truck with expired registration from December of 2024. A traffic stop was conducted. Upon approach, the officer detected a strong odor of marijuana from the vehicle. After the defendant was removed from the front passenger seat and detained, a search revealed a marijuana cigar and a cigar and pistol magazine under the driver's seat. The officers located a black Taurus pistol with a loaded magazine and a purse behind the driver's seat. After being Mirandized, the defendant claimed that the pistol belonged to her friend's boyfriend and admitted that the purse was hers. Additional marijuana was found in a yellow backwoods container in the center console.
Was the gun found in her purse, near the purse? Because,
Yes, the pistol was found inside her purse behind the driver's seat.
okay. But Ms. Mendoza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, ma'am?
18.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to test you. If I find that you're using, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. If I find that you have a weapon, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds, ma'am.
Judge, could I get the calls number one more time?
255 2544.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am?
Probably.
Do you work? What do you do?
I'm a hostess.
Did you graduate from high school?
No.
Okay, we're going to work on that as well. I will give you a lawyer today, okay? I need you to fill out an application, so Deputy Miranda is going to give you an application. I need you to fill it out for me. I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily. But all I want are my streets to be safe. If I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you're a danger, you break these conditions, it's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? This is the only warning that you're going to get, so heed it well. Okay, come on.
Record flag.